New Everton boss Lampard arrives at club's Finch Farm training base. Frank Lampard has arrived at Everton's Finch Farm training base after signing a 2.5-year contract to replace Rafa Benitez as manager. The Toffees sacked Benitez 2 weeks ago after a run of 1 win in 13 matches and have taken their time to find the right successor. Lampard, Vitor Pereira and caretaker boss Duncan Ferguson all had second interviews with the Everton hierarchy on Friday, with the club then deciding on the former England international. Despite not yet being officially announced, Lampard has signed his contract and was pictured being driven into the club's training ground on Monday morning. He will take training for the first time at 3 p.m. today as he prepares his side for a fourth-round FA Cup tie with Brentford on Saturday, his first game in charge. As reported by Sportsmail, Lampard has put pen to paper on a 2.5-year deal on Merseyside. He is expected to assemble a backroom staff comprised of the highly regarded Joe Edwards, Chris Jones and Paul Clement, the former Derby boss. Ferguson is also likely to remain on Lampard's staff, with reports emerging that the new boss is happy to keep the club legend as part of his team going forward. It is Lampard's first job since being sacked by Chelsea a year ago, following a mixed spell in charge of the club he appeared 648 times for as a player. He took over at Stamford Bridge in July 2019 with the Blues in the midst of a transfer ban and integrated several young players into the side such as Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham as Chelsea finished fourth in the Premier League and reached the FA Cup final in his debut campaign. However, Lampard found the second season more difficult and was sacked in January 2021 after a run of 5 defeats in 8 games which had left the club 9th in the table. The 43-year-old's only other previous job came at Derby County, who he led to the Championship playoff final in the 2018-19 season. Lampard takes over at Goodison Park with Everton currently 16th in the Premier League table and only 4 points above the relegation zone. Former Porto and Fenerbahce boss Pereira emerged as the leading candidate to be Benitez's replacement earlier this week, but a hostile fan reaction to his potential appointment led majority owner Farhad Moshiri to have a rethink. Former Everton striker Wayne Rooney, an international teammate to Lampard, revealed on Friday that he had turned down the opportunity to interview for the role. Lampard's first game in charge will be the FA Cup fourth-round tie at home against Brentford on February 5, before a crucial Premier League fixture away at relegation rivals Newcastle United follows 3 days later. The 43-year-old began work on transfers over the weekend despite not being officially announced by the club, with Donny van de Beek set to become his first signing. The out-of-favour Manchester United midfielder is close to joining on loan for the rest of the season, with Everton paying a fee in excess of £500,000 and his £100,000 a week wages in full. Van de Beek is undergoing a medical on Merseyside but will not be able to feature against Brentford this weekend because he is cup-tied.